television shows, searching for the next star in the West End theatre. Now Graham Norton is a star there himself, dressed as you've never quite seen him dressed before.
If singing and acting weren't enough, Graham is playing a drag queen in the stage musical La Cage aux Folles. And he's here. Hello.
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 Hello, Graham.
Before we speak to Graham, we're going to see him as the flamboyant and rather lovable Albin. Here he is.
Everything's ankle straps, Marabou, Shalimar. It's worth sucking in my gut and girdling my rear. As everything's ravishing, sensual, fabulous. When Albin is tucked away and Zaza is here.
And Zaza is here. Good morning.
I'm looking at it, I think I'm really doing that tonight.
I noticed when you saw yourself in the corset, it was look away now, look away now.
Isn't that
you
grim?
didn't want to see yourself
Isn't that grim?
It's
brave role.
but it's a great part to do.
Fabulous.
Honestly, I am having the time of my life. I'm loving it. Really
But you
am.
did say you were fantastically frightened before you did it.
The first week, well, sort of by the end of the first week I was thawed out, but the first 2 or 3 shows, I've never felt fear like it. I mean, just paralysing fear. It was, because nothing could prepare you for it in a way.
Yeah.
You know, you can rehearse, but actually to do it, to run, to just start, get on there, do the whole thing.
What's the
with an
frightening
audience.
thing? Is it forgetting the lines or stumbling over a song? What is the thing? Because you perform in front of millions of people on a weekly basis.
Yes, I suppose it was just, it's a kind of a runaway train. It's like being strapped to an animal or something and that's just taken off.
Yeah.
So it's that thing of not feeling in control, not feeling on top of it. And now I do sort of feel on top of it and in control and can play with it and really enjoy it. I'm loving it now.
You got tons of work though, haven't you? And you're
I'm
always
all
on
right.
the set, etc. So why did you want to do it in the first place?
Basically, partly to do with doing those shows with Andrew Lloyd Webber, because I was just really jealous. I was really jealous of waving goodbye to these winners, kind of going, I quite like their prize. But also, it's this show, that I saw this show in 84, I think, in San Francisco when I was 20, 21. And I remember then thinking, oh, when I'm old enough to play that part, I'd love to do it. And so when it kind of came full circle, I had to say yes.
Yeah. There is this big moment when you sing I Am What I Am. And that seemed to me the thing that, you know, everybody's waiting for, you know, that because you've got to show so much emotion, it's a big song, you're on your own on the stage. Of all the frightening bits, I would imagine that that's the most frightening, is it? No, maybe not.
Honestly, the moments aren't frightening.
Oh, aren't they?
And once you're in it, you're all right.
It's the whole thing.
It's just before it starts, you think, whoa, here we go, can I get through all of this?
We had difficulty counting up the number of outfits that you wear, but it's kind of, I'm trying to find the best way to phrase this question. What's it like to dress up as a woman?
Well, on one level, it's great. It's really fun. High heels, I quite enjoy high heels. They're very good. Weirdly empowering.
Yes.
You feel quite good in pair of heels. The depressing thing, and we were just chatting off air, is when you put on a dress, you suddenly look fat. Like, I'm sat here as a man, I don't feel fat. Pictures up there of me in a dress, that's a fat woman.
It's because it's
Petticoats.
It's the rib cage.
Is that what it is?
Gotta be what
Is
it
it
is.
is my mannish physique? But it's no, they're very unforgiving dresses.
They are terribly unforgiving, and of course you're wearing them right the way through. And you're performing with these other men who are dressed as women, who are very young and dancers.
Oh,
and
they're incredible.
how
They're called
fit
the
are they?
Cagelles. There's about 8 of them, and they are just remarkably talented people.
Yeah.
And Lynn Page, who did the choreography, she was nominated for an Olivier yesterday, as was the costume designer, the director, Doug and Dennis, who were in the show before me.
We should talk about Eurovision, because you're taking over from Sir Terry.
Well, taking over, I mean, you can't fill those shoes. You can't fill those shoes. So I'll be there.
Following.
Yeah, I'm following.
What do you mean you'll be there? You sound like you're not going to say anything.
Well, I might be very quiet this year. If I'm lucky enough to do it again, I'll build my part.
But of course, it's hugely big because we've had the Your Country Needs You, and which you hosted, of course, and we had Jade
on,
with us.
yeah.
on
Isn't
the
she
show.
lovely?
Yes,
She's lovely.
really sweet.
But when, on the night, you see the Latvians and the Lithuanians and the Estonians all voting for each other and not voting for this gem of a song, will you be able to restrain yourself?
It'll be annoying, but at the end of the day, it is a singing competition. It's hard to get that upset about it. You know, it's not a search for world peace that's gone horribly wrong because of block voting. It's just some people singing. It'd be great if we did better than we have done. Happily, the bar has been set very low. So
Anything might be an improvement.
yeah, really, if we come 42nd,
It's good.
we're doing
I
well.
had this vicious rumour that Terry Wogan used to sip an Irish liqueur all the way through Eurovision in order to sort of get through it.
Really?
Just, yeah, a little bottle. But you see, you haven't even heard that.
No, I haven't.
Have you not?
No, well, I do know that vodka's very cheap in Russia.
There
so,
we go. You might
Is
need
he-
something.
I always had visions of him sort of sat in a little booth. Do you know what the facilities are like?
I
when
think you do sit in a little booth, which begs the question, why do I have to go? I just watch it on telly in my house, with a
Sit
glass
on
of
the
wine in the
sofa.
dark,
In case
with a
there's-
little microphone.
Yes.
just going,
Because-
and next up...
If there's a riot, you'd have to cover it for the news.
It might be a riot.
You'd be envision covering it for the
Thanks
news
for
channel.
that. Thanks for those words of encouragement.
Enjoy.
And if a war starts, Graham, you'll be covering it. Goodbye.
Congratulations on your riotous performance.
Oh, very
The
good.
reporter on the ground, Graham Norton.
That I'd
Thank you
like to
very
see. That I would like to see. Almost worth starting a riot before. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to see you.